it feels like so long since I spoke to you guys. Yesterday, I just finished editing both videos of when my parents were here. So you would have seen that by now, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed editing those videos because I got to relive the visit with my parents, which was so much fun. I had such a great time with them here, and I'm so sad that they're gone. And not gonna lie, low-key cried a little bit at the end of my last video when they were leaving. I was just not coping. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. So I have so much to update you guys on. After my parents left and I went back to work and everything, I got sick. Like, I got the cold, the flu, I don't even know what it was, but it was not great. And I was out for like 2 weeks. I was just not good. So that's why my videos were a bit late. So, sorry, but I'm feeling so much better now. Finally got over it. I can breathe freely out of my nose now, and I can sleep lying down again without having a coughing attack, so yay! Also, when my family was here, before they arrived, I did a food shop, and I was so prepared because we're all on the Weight Watchers journey, and I bought all my 0 point snacks and foods and stuff. And did we eat it? No, we didn't touch any of it. We ate all the other terrible high point things, which they're not terrible at all. They're absolutely fantastically delicious. But that's what we did. And I 100% gained 7.5 pounds in the 2 weeks that they were here. Since then, I have lost 5 of those pounds, and I'm still kind of struggling with the foods because over here in the UK, Christmas is huge. Like, people, what is it? It's the 21st of November today, and people have their Christmas trees up, there's Christmas everywhere, and all the Christmas food goodies are out in the store. So you know that I'm gonna try it. And I would like to say, like, I've always kind of said on here that with the cold weather, I really struggle to eat healthy. Like, when you're cold, you don't want fruit. You don't want a salad. You want warm, comforty foods, right? And the UK is home of the comfort food because it's always freaking cold here, like all the time. And when my mom was here, she goes, I used to think, oh my gosh, Alexis, you are so dramatic. Just eat the salad. Oh my gosh, Alexis, you're so dramatic. Craig's walking around in shorts and a t-shirt. It's not that cold. She turns to me and she goes, I get it now. It's really cold. And I was like, I know. And she wasn't even here during like the winter. It was just the autumn season that she was here. So she even get like the real cold. So she totally understands now that it's hard to eat those things when it's cold outside. So my staple is soup. Soup is a great low calorie, low point, whatever it is that you're doing. It's a great food for when it's cold outside because it's comforting, it's soup. You just have to make the right ones. Like, you can't do the creamy ones because they're not the low points. So today I'm going to be making some soup for my week that I found on Weight Watchers. So also, I bought myself a new water bottle. Look at it. It has like these little things. So it says to start at 7 a.m. and it goes till 9 p.m. and then you're done. But I always drink 2.5 of these every day for my full gallon of water. And I absolutely love it. And then, because my last one that I had, it wouldn't, the screw top never screwed on tightly. As soon as you would like go to tighten it, it would loosen again. So like something was messed up with it. and it was just a hassle, and it didn't have a little handle, and it wasn't as great. So I bought this one on Amazon. Yee! So, and it has a little straw. Ooh. And it's nice because it has a little cover for the straw, because like before, like I like that it has a little cover, because when it's down, it's fully covered, like where you put your mouth, you know? Because that always kind of bothered me with some other ones. It's like, yeah, you fold down your little mouthpiece, but it's still like open to the elements and people like touching it. So now it has a little cover, which is nice. And I'm just loving it. So today's plan. Craig right now is out of the house. He is doing a homer, which for those of you who don't know what that term means, over here in the UK, there's like, if you're doing like a little side job, like for example, Craig's a joiner, a carpenter, right? So he works for a company and he does his full-time job. But if someone, like a friend of ours is like, oh, can you put my flooring down? And he's like, yeah, sure, I can do that, charge him whatever, it's a little side job that he does, that's called a homer. So he's doing that right now. So he's gone for the day and he has the car. So I'm literally stranded here at the house, which is totally fine because it's cold outside and I don't want to go outside. So we're gonna have a cozy day at home. I am going to be making some soup. I want to do a little bit of pampering things because it's been a while since I've done some self-care stuff, you know, like I want to do a face and a hair mask because yikes. Been a long time. And then we need to sort out our master bedroom. I'll quickly show you. Also an update, look, we have flooring here in our little front entryway. I'm so excited. Craig did such a fab job and I absolutely love it. We still have this rug here because yikes, with the amount of rain and mud that's outside right now, we need some kind of a flooring mat thing. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to buy like permanently here, but this is here for now and it's working, so. Right, so this is our master bedroom at the moment. That is one big pile of shit. But it looks worse than it is, I think. So most of these boxes were upstairs in our spare room, but that's where my parents were staying, and you remember me trying to figure out how to organize all that, so I like semi-organized it and just dumped it down here. So now I need to go and figure out where to put it all. Most of it's going to be going right back up into that room. Because the problem is that where this stuff was stored before were in like closets or like these cube things, and we don't have closets in this house. Like this house is so old, they didn't have like closets like built into the rooms. It's just walls. So I'm needing to buy furniture for that, and I'm not there yet. Like I'm doing little bits at a time because furniture is expensive. So at the moment, it's still in boxes until I can slowly get some furniture. I need to move some of it back upstairs so that we can start sleeping in here, because this box is our bed. So it came 2 days ago. So for like a year now, I've been trying to get this one bed from Wayfair, and it's been out of stock for an entire year. But the other day, I randomly was just like, I'm gonna check, and it was there. It was there. So I was like, Greg, it's in stock. It's in stock. So we ordered it. So now that we have like a bed, I need to clear out this room so I can set it up, and then we still need to get a mattress, but that's not going to be a huge deal. So yeah. So my goal today is to clear out this room. I need to, these cubes we're selling. I have no place for them in this house. I've tried to figure out a way to put them somewhere and it's just not working. And to be honest, the only reason why I was looking for a place for them was because we own it. You know, I was trying to figure out a way to use what we got, but it's not working. So we're selling it. So I need to post that up today for sale and figure out how I can set up this bed, because Craig does so much for us. He works so hard and I want to help, you know, but when it comes to doing like house repairs, I can assist, but I can't do it instead of him because I don't know what I'm doing and I'll probably do it wrong and then he'll have to go back and fix it anyway. But this is something I can do, because let's be honest, if I was a single woman and I bought this bed, I'd have to figure out how to do it myself anyway, right? I wouldn't hire somebody, so I can figure this out. We can do this together. So hopefully it's just like, what are they called? Those Allen keys. Hopefully like that's what you need, because Craig took all of his tools to his Homer, so we don't have any tools in the house. The goal is we'll do this, I can set up the bed and post that for sale. Yeah, that's the plan. And you guys are gonna hang out with me because I'm all alone over here. And to be honest, that box over here, this brown one, I don't know if you could see, it's our, where's my finger? It's our new Christmas tree. And I'm desperate to set it up. I know it's early. Like I said, it's only the 21st of November. And normally our rule in our house is no Christmas until after both of our birthdays. My birthday is in 1 week exactly. His birthday is 6 days after mine, on the 4th of December. So normally we set up on the 5th or the weekend or whatever time I have after his birthday. But I'm so desperate to put it up, and he actually gave me permission to put it up early this year. But I can't add clutter before I figure out this clutter, right? I need to be sensible about this. So that's the plan. It has been off and on raining today, so, you know, I'm gonna be doing I'm just gonna be staying inside and we're gonna be organizing and doing this, and you guys are gonna keep me company. Guys, I've made a bit of a dent, as you can see, but I'm dying. Oh my gosh, seriously, having like to go up and down the stairs with boxes is like, oh my god. But I am like, I don't know if you can see, I'm at I would say that's like what, the 4 p.m. line. And it's 11:30 in the morning. This is fabulous. This is actually so nice. I wasn't sure how I would feel about having a straw because my last one didn't have a straw. And I really just enjoyed like the gulping of it, you know? But I'm loving the straw. And I'm getting through it pretty quickly because, you know, this is tiring. And because it's like so cold outside, it's like even colder inside, you know, because it's like this old house. So I had the heating on, but now I'm going up and down, and I'm like overheating, like I'm sweating in this. But But I just got a text. Just got a text from my brother-in-law, Murray. He just bought himself his own apartment. Ah, so exciting. And I'm going through stuff and I was like, do you need boxes? Cause, so, right. I'm just gonna let him know. I asked him if he needed boxes. He said, yes, please. So I'm gonna keep some of the boxes that I have here. I'll just like empty them into something and put them aside for him and he can come pick them up whenever. So yes, highly recommend this. I'll link it below because I got it on Amazon and they have like so many different colors. And I had such a hard time choosing which one I wanted, but I'm very happy with what I chose. I love this color scheme. It's just, I don't know, it's just very like happy and like bright, and it just reminds me of home, California. So I don't have much left. So what's like behind the camera right now is a bunch of Christmas decorations, which I'm gonna be setting up soon. So I'm not gonna take it out of the room. I'm just gonna keep it on this side of the room. So it's not gonna be completely empty in here. But I'm getting there. Like I just have a few more bits. Right, I'm gonna keep going. I mean, look at me now. Where am I at? 7 p.m. I went from the 4 p.m. to the 7 p.m. just as I was talking to you guys. So almost done. I'm hoping, right? So it's 11:40. I would like to get the rest of this cleared out by noon. Then I will make my soup, have my lunch, and then get started on the bed. Because I don't think Craig will be home until about dinner time. Alright guys, so the room's empty pretty much except for all the Christmas stuff that's here. But whatever. I also still have the mirror here because I don't know what to do with it. I don't have anywhere else to put it where it's not going to be like super in the way and possibly get broken. So anyway, but I had change of plans for my lunch because I went to go make the soup and then I realized that I didn't take the chicken out of the freezer. Whatever. So I had leftovers from last night. I had fajitas and I made this salsa last night. So if you watch the video when my parents were here the first week, my dad made like this mango salsa. So I made my own, like based off of how he made it, and it's so good. So now that I've made it myself and I know how to do it, the next time I make a salsa, I will share it with you guys because it is just really nice. So I had that left over, but the cool thing was that my father-in-law is here today working with the cows and everything like he does on the weekends. And he came by and he came inside and had his lunch and we had lunch together. So he brought in his little, it's a lunch bag, but he over here, like, it's called a piece bag because you have like your piece in there. That's what it's called, like your piece. I don't know. So he brought in his piece bag and we had lunch together and we were just chatting and everything and it was so nice. So had a little social moment there. And I just put my dinner in my slow cooker. So yeah, now I can try and start this. Oh, also I put my cubes up for sale. I already have someone interested in it. So hopefully they buy it and then that can be out. How do I open this? Okay. Oh my goodness. This isn't moving. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh no. Okay. Another freaking box. What a nightmare. my God, you guys. This is what is inside this box. And look at it though. It's like so long. And this is like, you can only open it through like this little thing. I'm gonna have to like cut the box apart. Well, that took 10 years to open. But, I mean, honestly, who wraps something like this? I mean, I had to cut, like, it was like this. I had to cut this side off because it was only open on the little skinny side. How silly. Ooh, it's dark in here, but, right. What would be ideal is if there were some instructions. Oh my God, I honestly must have opened this the wrong way around. Here it is. Platform bed. Easy assembly by following 1, 2, 3. A number system. Oh, look at, they even have hashtag numbering system. Look at them. Right. Okay. Right, so there's 7 steps to do this. Shall we go? Here we go. I think I figured it out. Once I like looked at all the pieces and the diagram, I don't think it's that bad. I just now have to do it. But the cool thing is they have, I don't need any of Craig's tools because it came with one of these things to like do it all. And then they have all the pieces like letter assigned to tell me what I need, and there's a little Allen wrench there, so yeah, I think we're gonna give it a try. I hurt my back as well. I did it! This is a really big bed. Also, followed the instructions, and I have like 4 extra washers, so I think it'll be okay. I mean, it's there, it's in there. I think it should be fine. Right, I have 45 minutes to get myself ready because turns out we're going to my in-laws for dinner and I forgot. So I have to turn off what I got going on in the slow cooker and save that for tomorrow. Take a shower, get myself put together, and then I'm leaving with Cameron to go to their house, and Craig's gonna meet us there from his Homer. So yeah, I'll have to do the big reveal later when Craig and I both get home.
Nick, I can't go in though. My feet's
Oh,
on
it's okay, go in a little bit.
Who made the frame?
I did?
All done?
I know! Take your shoes off, go have a look.
What tools did you use?
The tools it gave me?
Did it come with proper tools?
It came, no! I made it, Craig.
Well done, sweet pea. Well done. Well done.
I did it!
Well done. Totally shocked.
I know! It was a big surprise. That's what I did today.
Oh. Come here.
Okay.
Well done.
Thank you, handsome.
Save me, didn't it?
I know! That's what the whole point. One less thing for you to worry about. Because you do so much.
Oh, thank you.
Here at the Met Office, we have issued a rare red weather warning. We don't issue these lightly, and they're pretty infrequent. So when we have a red one in force, you know that the weather's going to be pretty extreme. All, of course, thanks to Storm Arwen, the storm we named yesterday. Now, the areas affected by the red warning, parts of the eastern side of Scotland, particularly close to the coast, and parts of the far northeast of England as well.
7 nights after Storm Arwen battered the UK.
15,000 properties are waiting to be reconnected in the northeast and northwest of England, as well as the northeast and south of Scotland.
Good morning, everyone. It's been a few days. We've had this storm called Arwen hit us. We haven't had power for 2 days now. I haven't recorded really because the first night we didn't have power. I was just trying to save batteries because I won't be able to charge things, you know. And then the second day we just left the house. We couldn't be here anymore. It is so cold. I don't know if you can see my breath. Let's see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see that at all, but I'm inside my house and you can see my breath. Like I can see my breath when I'm talking. This is how I slept. I have a hat on, scarf on, I've got my robe on, I've got socks and 2 layers of pajamas on. It's like actually, like, you know how everyone says like, oh my gosh, it's freezing, or I'm frozen. Like I'm literally now that, like it's not even an exaggeration. Here's outside. So it has snowed, which is very nice. It looks beautiful, but you know, it's like fucking cold. So here is the issue, right? We don't have power, right? But because we don't have power, sorry, I'm gonna be trying to get like a bag together while I speak to you guys. So we don't have power, right? But that also means not only, like, we cannot cook anything here because we have an electric stove, right? So we can't cook. I can't boil water. I can't make toast. I can't do anything. But I also cannot take a shower because we need electricity to pump the hot water into the house. Right now, it's like, it's just ice water is coming out of these pipes, and I'm sorry, there's just no way. I think it would literally kill me if I took a shower in that. So, here's the plan. I got a bag. We are going, we bought some candles. I have them all over the house, just to light our way, but luckily it's like light outside, so we can see a bit better. But I got a bag. We're gonna pack some clothes. And we are going to Jane and Cameron's house to take a shower because we were told that the power would be on last night. So we're like, oh, well, we'll just wait and shower at home. Well, it's not on. And they said, oh, it'll be on tonight at 6 p.m.
Yeah, 6 p.m.
So instead of chancing it, we're just gonna go to their house and take a shower. And I'm gonna hang there for the day because they have power, but we don't. So.
Take up battery pack so we can charge the phones through the night again.
Okay, and I'll take the hot water bottles again just in case.
To be fair, we'll just buy them rest of the day.
Yeah. So we also took our hot water bottles yesterday to my in-laws' house so that they could boil the kettle and fill it with hot water because we can't do that. We can't do like the simplest thing. And we brought those back home and stuck them in the bed to help keep us warm because, oh my God, like sharing body heat isn't enough. It's really cold. Yeah, also, it's my birthday today. So, yeah, I think we'll celebrate another day. I don't know. But I'm going to catch up with you guys later because I cannot stand the cold anymore. And I'll probably talk to you again when we have power. Yeah? Yeah. I know you guys understand. Okay. Love you guys. See you when I'm warm. Right. I got our bag of stuff ready. I'm all bundled up. I didn't bother changing my clothes. I'm just going in the pajamas I got. And we're just gonna get ready. There. Also, I forgot to say, to top off all this good luck that we've been having, we found out our washing machine was leaking. So, our washing machine was leaking. We had to pull it out from there. It's just chilling here. It got the floorboards all wet and soaked. We have this dehumidifier and it was trying to soak up all the water in the air and then the power went out. So that's what we're left with. I know the power's out and I can't do laundry anyway, but when it does hopefully turn on today, I still won't be able to do laundry. And the mountain we have, oh my God. So, I'm sorry this is like such a bummer of a clip of my video, but I document my life and share it with you guys. And this right now is my life. I really want to cry, but I'm trying very hard not to cry on my birthday. It's my birthday. It's a happy day. I'm 33, everybody. It's a happy day. I am grateful for everything and everyone in my life. I am going to be happy today. I love you all. I am so grateful to all of you guys who watch this. Thank you for being my extended family. Okay, I'm gonna go now because I'm actually really cold. Okay, bye. All right, guys, it's the next day. An update. Still no power. But I had a lovely birthday, actually, yesterday. I spent the whole day at my in-laws' house, nice and cozy and warm. And me and Jane we were day drinking, having snacks, eating great food. We got Chinese food for dinner. Then we had some birthday cake. And it was just really nice. It honestly, because of the weather, because it was snowing and everything, it felt like Christmas or like Boxing Day. You know, it was just like a really chill day at the house. So that was nice. And then Craig's cousin offered us to stay at their house for the night because we still had no power and they had a spare room. So we accepted, and oh my goodness, you guys, it was so nice to just sleep in warmth and not be tense, not have all the layers, not wearing like a hat. What's happening? Oh! Dust.
Flour.
Oh, flour. Because I just went through our kitchen to make sure, see what was gonna spoil, what wasn't gonna spoil. But because it's so freaking cold, everything in the freezer is still hard. So we're good there. The fridge, things are okay. They're not spoiling. But there's a few things that it's like, we need to hurry up and use because they're gonna go out of date. So I packed up all that stuff. And we're gonna cook dinner at his cousin's house because we're staying there another night because today's Monday and it looks like we're not gonna get power till Wednesday.
At the earliest.
At the earliest. So that's not ideal.
Considering we're surrounded by forest, so we can't blame too much.
Yeah, so the roads are covered in snow and ice, so it's a little sketchy to drive. But you know, it's okay. So we're just packing up some more things so that we can be house guests at his cousin's house for a bit. But we're just so grateful. So we're gonna go and cook them some dinner tonight. I think we're gonna do some Mexican food.
You take a board game with
Which
us?
would be nice. Ooh, we can take a board game.
Cards Against Humanity?
That would be fun. Okay, so I'll catch up with you guys later. I asked if I can bring you guys to their house. She said it's fine, but she might hide from the camera. So you may or may not see them, but she said I can bring you guys along. So, yay! Right, I'll see you guys when I'm in a cozier environment. Hi guys. So it's been a few days since I last spoke to you. The storm is now officially over, and I thought I'd show you some of the, I don't want to use the word devastation because it wasn't really devastating here at our house, which is such a relief, but we did have some small little casualties like around the farm. I guess not really like tree casualties, I guess. Not people or animals. So yeah, as you can see, it's really cold out here, so I'm not going to be out here too long because I'm frozen. But check it out. Jane got me this new coat for my birthday, and it's so cozy. It's literally like wearing a duvet or a sleeping bag, and I just love it. Right, so this is the tree. This is the tree in our backyard. I don't know if you guys remember, but all of this was like up, you know, and so part of it's fallen down. We were hoping to take this tree out anyway, so that was kind of a little bit of a blessing in disguise, but luckily it wasn't too big and it didn't, like, we still have like all this space till we get to the house, so it wasn't really a super danger to the house. My biggest fear were these trees because that's our house right here, and I just wasn't sure if they were gonna fall. But luckily we only had these little branches here that fell, and they fell that way. Like they didn't fall in the road. How crazy and lucky are we, right? We still have a little bit of snow here on the grass. As you can see, it's starting to rain, so again, I'm not staying here too long. Not much. I don't know if you can see there, but right there, that's like the root of a tree that has fallen back that way. So that's there. Yeah, so that's the under of that tree, and it's fallen backwards that way. And then this one as well, this tree also has fallen back that way. So that's the roots just there. So that's it there. How crazy all those stones were under there. Those are some big stones. One of the things that is actually kind of a little bit of a blessing in disguise is that the geese are no longer here, because I don't know what would have happened to them if they were still here. So see, so that's the roots there, and the tree has just fallen that way. So we were very, very lucky. The sheep, however, stayed put, which I'm surprised. Honestly, I don't understand how all this works, but if the wind was so strong that trees were falling over all over like Scotland, or at least our area of Scotland, how did the sheep not just fly away? Oh my goodness. But that night of the storm, Craig and I left. So our power went out on Friday, right? And then because I couldn't cook anything, it went out like Friday, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. And oh my goodness, I'm gonna finish this story inside. My hands are now starting to hurt. I'm so cold. Okay, hold on. Oh, yikes. Okay, that hat just like did wonders for my hair, so we're just gonna take the braids out. But so the timeline of how this storm went. So like I said, the storm was on Friday night. Our power went out about 4 or 5 o'clock, and we decided to go to dinner at his parents' house because they had power and heat. Everything here at our house is electric. We have an electric stove. We don't have anything gas here. So we were just stuck. We couldn't heat up anything. We couldn't do anything. So we went to their house. We had dinner, everything was fine. And I was like, right, Craig, it's sounding pretty bad out there. Let's get back to the house. Because they didn't have any spare rooms or beds or anything for us. So I was like, right, let's get back to the house. We'll bundle up and just like stick it out. And I also wanted to just make sure that the house was safe and like no trees had fallen on it, you know? So they live about 10 minutes away. So we start driving home, everything's fine. We get to the last turn to get into our house. Like if it was daytime, I'd be able to see my house, and a humongous tree was just blocking the road and we couldn't get there. So I was like, oh. So Craig's like, right, I know another way. So we go this other way, another tree blocked. I was like, oh my goodness. He goes, there's another way. We go another way, another tree blocked. We tried like, I want to say maybe like five different ways to get home, and it wasn't happening. So I call his parents back. I was like, hey, we're coming back and we're staying the night. We can't get to the house. So they're like, yes, absolutely, come on over. So we start making our way over, and since we had left, a tree had fallen and we couldn't get back to their house. So now I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna have to sleep in the car. Oh my God, we cannot get there. And he's like, there's another back way. He goes, but it's surrounded with trees. He goes, I'm really afraid to go because if we get blocked by a tree and in our attempt to get out, another tree might fall and we are actually stuck. And I was like, okay, but we kind of have no other choice but try, because we have like nowhere else to go, right? So he's like, all right, we're gonna go. Now this road, when you get to a certain point, there's a fork in the road, and both ones can get you to our house at some point, at some way. So he goes one way, and an enormous tree, like it's just not gonna happen. There's no way through. So he's like, all right, we're gonna try the other road, and this is our last chance to get home. I was like, okay. And luckily we were able to get through and get to the main road, and there's on that portion of the main road, there are no trees. It is just farmland. So we had a nice way home. And when we turned into our street, I was so afraid to see a tree on top of our house. But luckily, as I showed you, the trees are still upright and they're fine. And we made it home. We spent 2 nights here in the freezing cold. I slept, you know that whole getup I had on? I posted a picture on Instagram, I'll show you right here. Like, I was so bundled up. Craig was bundled up. Now, Craig never bundles. Like, he runs so warm and he hardly ever feels the cold, but he was freezing with me. And we spent 2 nights like that. And finally I was like, I can't take this anymore. We need to find somewhere else to stay. And Craig's cousins contacted me and she was like, we have an extra room, your own private bathroom as well. Please feel free to come if you have nowhere else to go. And I was like, Craig, we're going. We are going. So we went, and they have such a beautiful house, and everything is finished. You know, it's not like it's not like the house is finished, but they have the way it's decorated. It is finished, and it is so much of my goals right now because my house is unfinished, you know? And I am so desperate to have my house like so complete and decorated like theirs. Like, oh, it was so nice. And in the spare room that they have for us, like everything was, like I said, decorated nicely, and the bedding was just, the bedding was so wonderful. And then she had like this little thing in the bathroom, like this little basket, and it had like all these little toiletries and little slippers and, you know, face wash and creams and lotions and just little things like at a hotel. It was so cute. So yeah, I know I said I would take you guys there, and I did take the camera. However, once we got there, I was just kind of like, you know, kind of just really want to chill and catch up. It had been a long time since we had seen his cousins. So we had a real nice time catching up and everything. We were there for 2 nights because the power still hadn't come back on. The second night we were there, we were having some drinks with them, and as a thank you, we cooked dinner. The power went on that night, but because it had been, 4 days without any heating in this house, it was 0 degrees Celsius here. And I was like, I'm not going back to that temperature. I am waiting until the heat kicks back on. And plus we were drinking, so we couldn't drive anyway. So by the next morning, the house had only gone up to like, I think 5 degrees. So it was still really cold, but we came back and I cranked up the heating again, and I just started cleaning because in our haste to leave the house, when the power went out, everything was just kind of left, you know, like it was kind of a disaster in here. So I did a huge clean, and by that time, it had, like, my body had warmed up a bit and the house was warming up a bit, but it wasn't until that night that the house actually got warm again. There's still people right now, a week later, who still don't have power. Like, the storm hit this area of Scotland hard, and it snowed for a few days, and now it's just raining. The snow is gone. I cannot believe that it snowed on my birthday. Like, I have never experienced snow on my birthday before, so that was a first. We're going to look into buying a generator. There's no chance of us buying one now because they're all sold out everywhere you go. Craig's gonna do some shopping around, comparing brands and prices and stuff, and we're gonna get ourselves a generator so that when this happens again, because it probably will, we will have a backup plan and not have to impose on other people's homes. Craig and I had several friends and family members reach out to us and say, you can come and stay with me. And it was just so wonderful to hear that and see that, you know, so many, because it has been a long time since we've seen a lot of these people purely because of the pandemic. And, you know, it's one of those things where it's like you just realize that these are your real friends, you know, because even though you don't see each other for a good long time, they still show up, they still care, you know, and they're ready and willing to help when you need to. So thank you, all of you who did reach out. Love you all. Okay, this was supposed to be a cozy day at home video, and it has just morphed into something else. So to end my video, I am going to share with you guys the answers to the secret game from the last 2 videos. Now, this is my first time doing a whole secret game, like answer thing, whatever. So, you know, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna be doing it for the past 2 videos because that was when my parents were here and I hadn't given the answers for those videos yet. So if you haven't seen those videos, I'm gonna link them up here. And here are the answers if you are participating. So in the first video where my parents came to visit, right? The first movie quote was The Night at the Museum, and that was when my mom and I were at the garden center. The second movie quote was when we were in my kitchen looking at the clouds through the window, and that was the movie Young Frankenstein. The next movie quote was when we were exploring around the farm with my parents, and we found a little duck, a little plastic duck. That movie line was from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And the next one, What About Bob? Now I'm trying to remember what one it was. I think that was like an adapted movie line, I think. I don't know. I'll have to look at that again because now I can't remember, but I wrote it down. So it was What About Bob? And the last one in that movie was when we were in Braemar and we were looking at the Queen's little cottage that she sits in for the Highland Games. And that movie line was from The Mummy. The second video, like the second week that my parents were here visiting, there was only 2 quotes that I did. The first one was actually my mom when we were getting boozy and making our drinks. That was from So I Married an Axe Murderer. And then the last one from that movie was when we were looking at the salmon jumping, which was really cool. My dad quoted Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, and that was that one. So if you guys haven't seen any of those movies, I highly recommend them because all of those are fabulous. And if you did participate, I hope you guys got all those movie lines. If not, keep trying again. We'll see what I come up with in all the other ones. I don't think I'll have as many in every movie, but with my parents here, like they quote just as much as I do. So that's why there was a lot going on there. But maybe expect like 1, maybe 2 per movie or per video. So, right. I'm gonna end the vlog there. I hope you guys had fun and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you never miss any of my videos. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.